News coming in from the valley. The 8-day-long anti-terror operations by the Indian Army and the Jammu and Kashmir police in Anantnag concluded today. The joint operations began on September 13 based on inputs regarding the presence of some terrorists. While gunfire broke out between the forces and the terrorists on September 13 and went on till September 19. Now, during the operations, 2 terrorists were gunned down and the forces also recovered arms and ammunition, including 2 AK pistols, 1 pistol and other weapons. Now, 4 Bravehearts, including 3 from Army and 1 from the Jammu and Kashmir police, also laid down their lives in the service of the nation. Sahil is joining me on the broadcast here. Sahil, it is, of course, 8-day-long anti-terror operation by the Indian Army and the Jammu and Kashmir police in Anantnag that concluded today. And the operation began, back on 13th of September, and it saw an entire round of fires, gunfires, bombardments, and finally our forces were able to neutralize the terrorists.
Well, in fact, this encounter that broke out between terrorists and security forces there in South Kashmir's Kokarnag area on 13th of this month, in fact, on last Wednesday, has finally concluded with the killing of 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists. This includes the self-styled commander of the LAT outfit, Uzair Khan, who was, in fact, from the Nagam area of Kokarnag, had joined LAT terror outfit last year in the month of July. He was since then active in this particular area, and then the security forces, in fact the 19 Rashtriya Rifles, had this input about the presence of these terrorists hiding inside a natural cave in Gadol area of Kokarnag, and then accordingly, in fact, an operation was initiated by Jammu and Kashmir police and army together. 3 officers from Indian Army and, in fact, 1 from Jammu and Kashmir police were leading from the front. This includes commanding officer of 19 Rashtriya Rifles, Colonel Manpreet Singh, the Major Ashish, who was in fact deployed there in Kokarnag only, and DV operations from Jammu and Kashmir police, Mr. Himayu Muzaimil, but there were 3 officers who were leading from the front, and in fact early morning they started trekking towards this mountain pass where these terrorists were in fact hiding. In the first initial exchange of gunfire that broke out in that particular forest area, these officers received critical blood injuries. In fact, they were not evacuated timely, as a result of which all 3 officers laid down their lives for the nation, and then only after the additional troops were in fact moved in towards this particular encounter spot, and the gunfight intensified. It continued for long 7 days. Then finally security forces managed to kill all 2 terrorists, including the Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Uzair Khan. 2 AK-47 rifles were also recovered from the encounter spot, and in fact 1 pistol and other kind of arms and ammunitions, including that hideout, was in fact totally destroyed by the security forces. This operation in fact continued for long 7 days, and we saw Indian Army using all latest weaponry and gadgets in this particular operation. Drones were in fact used to destroy that hideout. In fact, Mark II drone was also in fact used in this operation. So this was in fact, when it comes to weaponry and usage of modern gadgets, this encounter saw it all. The challenge remains, in fact, the Pir Panjal area and forest, thick forest cover that Kashmir has, particularly the South Kashmir region has. Security forces, in fact, are still present in the area. The police chief here in ADGP Kashmir, in fact, has said that they will continue search operations in this particular area to look into the all blind cells that these forest areas have, including those natural caves. Security forces, in fact, will be searching those areas, but the operation has in fact ended with the killing of 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists.